Hey everybody, this is Ken with Nuthook Motors, and today I'm actually not doing a car review and I'm not doing anything on my Honda Accord. I'm actually going over to take a look at a really cheap BMW. Me and a couple friends are actually going to get into the Lemons race. For those who are unfamiliar with the Lemons race, it's basically a 24-hour race that you take a really cheap car, put a roll cage in it, gut it, turn it into like a little race car for really cheap. And you just basically go around this racetrack and see who can win and whose car is most reliable. So today I'm going over with a friend to go and look at a BMW. It's an older model, manual. And this is one of the cars we're thinking about using for this thing. So I did this a couple years ago and it was quite an interesting experience. We ended up having a Lincoln with a four valve, 4.6 liter Ford engine in it, basically the 2001 Ford Mustang Cobra engine in it, and it blew 2 head gaskets. So I was sitting there rebuilding the thing, which was quite the experience, but I got the thing rebuilt and running on the track again. We ended up finishing. So this should be fun. It's a good way to get back into the motorsports without paying too much, you know, going out and purchasing an expensive car and whatnot. So, and I think this would be some really good content for you guys. So we'll go ahead and just fast forward to driving to the actual place with my friend, and we'll get some shots of the actual car we're thinking about using. So right now, I want you guys in the comments to go down and tell me what you think about this whole entire Lemons race. I'll leave a link in the description as far as what it is, their website. I'm sure they have a website. It's a big event. And yeah, we'll skip ahead to the actual filming of the, well, we'll skip ahead in a little bit after I meet up with my friend. Alright, so everybody, last I talked, I was getting ready to go look at this car, and we actually picked up the car and got it back here safely. So let's go ahead and show you guys what we got. It's I believe it's a 2001 BMW 330i. It's pretty good shape. It'd be good for a budget race car. Everything really checked out on it, and we got a great deal on it. Has nice brakes on it. And let's take a look at the inside, even though it doesn't matter because we're going to gut it anyway. Yeah. Inside's in really good shape. If you look at it, this should really help when we're trying to recoup some of our money when we gut the interior. Be able to sell some parts to some people so we don't have to have a heavy car. But yeah. Let's go ahead and see this thing real quick. Maybe I'll do a little review on this car before we strip it out, just to have it. But yeah, it's pretty interesting, this car. Got that nice German car smell to it still, which is a nice, got a little rip here in the seat, which they can honestly, they can restitch that and fix that if they want once we take the covers off, or even the seats. It's got heated seats that work. That's the only window that doesn't work. All the rest work. I don't know about the sunroof. And the e-brake's a little loose, so we have to keep it in gear. But overall, I mean, this car got a great deal on this thing. Got just over 139,000 miles on it, I believe. Yep, there you have it. Runs, feels fine. No smoke. There's a little bit of oil in the pan. I think that's from the, I believe that is from the oil pan. We'll see. We're gonna get in there and check it out and pull some stuff apart before we take it. But this car is basically for the Lemons race. So if you guys have not heard of that, I'll leave some information in the description. It's basically a 24-hour race where you drive a cheap car around a track that you built with a roll cage in it. And we did this a long time ago, actually maybe like 7 or 8 years ago, and it was a lot of fun. We did suffer like mechanical failure, which I had to fix. But it was fun. I want to do it again, so that's what we're doing it. Pulled some funds together to get it done. I don't really want to open that up right now in case it rains. We'll tackle that once we get it in the garage. But like I said, gotta leave in gear, just so it doesn't roll on us. I'll give you a little peek at the engine. Yeah, there's the engine. I don't smell any burning oil when I was driving. I don't smell any burning oil. There's a little oil coming out of the power steering pump. Apparently that was replaced, so we're gonna have to take a look at that. And as you can see around the head, the valve cover, they did put some copper RTB sealer on it, so we're probably going to take that off and make sure everything's all right under there. And yeah, we're going to get this thing stripped out. We're going to have a bunch of videos on this car, and we're going to put a roll cage in it. I'm going to be making the roll cage. I've done probably like 3 or 4 of them before, and it should be a really good project. I figured it would be a really good way to make content for YouTube and also have a great time with friends as well. So everybody, if you're interested in this car and the progress we're going to have on it, maybe in about a couple weeks here, we're going to start working on it once I get some free time, and we're going to post a bunch of content on the build, and then eventually we'll get to the race, which I believe is in like June or August or something like that. We'll be more specific later on down the line. But if you guys would, please comment on the car, what you think about it, and you know, any suggestions. If you guys ever did lemons before, I want to hear it. So if you guys would, have a great day, and please subscribe to the channel and like the video as usual. If not, no big deal either way. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.